What's up, Party Rental people? Welcome to the Bigger Bookings Crash Course. Super excited to be doing this. I get this question all the time. Tariq, how do I get bigger bookings, right? I'm happy with the smaller bookings. I'm doing well. How do I get those big fish, right? You see those big festivals and those people that rent those big things. How do you do that? So that's what I'm going to be talking to you guys about. I put together a quick crash course for you guys. So on this page that you should be watching this video on, or if you don't have the page, then just comment and we'll send you the page. There's this video here at the top, so you want to start there. But then there's the Google Ads crash course, the funnel crash course. I have the school template, the letter template that everybody's asking about, so I'll send that to you. But I really want to start from the top, okay? So let me show you guys. We have this Bigger Bookings Masterclass that we've been doing for years, and it's really, really great. But I want to show you my favorite lesson in there. And it's one that I recently added, but it's essentially how I booked Sam's Club. So this past weekend, we delivered to Sam's Club. So I added this in here. I made a post. A bunch of people commented. That's how this starts. Long story short, how do you get those bigger bookings? Well, you got to understand that the people that work at these big companies that are in charge of renting, they're regular people, just like you and me, just like your other customers. So what happens is the company says, hey, Bob, you're in charge of booking the bounce house. Mary, you're in charge of booking the tent, tables, and chairs, whatever. And they assign these people. And what these people do is they do what everybody else does. They go to Google and they type in bounce house rentals for corporate event, right? Wrong. No, they don't type that in. They just type in bounce house rentals near me, tent rental near me. They type in the same thing that everybody types. When you look at the data, there's not many searches, or there's almost no searches for those terms. They search in the same keywords that everybody else searches. That creates a problem for you and I. How do we differentiate between the big fish and the small fish? Well, you don't. So that's why you have to keep your net out there at all times. Stay at the top of Google, whether that's SEO, Google Ads. Google Ads is a faster way to get it. If you're confused about how to stay at the top of Google, then I have a free crash course that's linked. But the point is, if you keep your net out there long enough, you'll get tons of small fish, but you will also get some big fish here and there. You just have to keep the net out there. You can't just take the net back and say, oh, I only got small fish, because the small fish and the big fish, they swim in the same sea. That's number one. Number two, you have to have a funnel to collect their information. Once they get to your website, you have to address their concerns. The smaller fish, they just want a deal. So you have to have some kind of pop-up. We talk about funnels to collect their information and give them a discount and then follow up. The bigger fish, they're less interested in a deal. They're more interested in a formal quote. They want to make sure safety, all that stuff. So you have to have the right funnel for those. I have a little crash course about funnels here. And then number three, be super responsive. You just have to be responsive. They really, really appreciate responsiveness more than price. And then number 4 and 5, follow up. Keep following up until they say no, right? The worst thing that can happen is that you lose a job to a competitor who followed up faster or more than you did. The second worst thing is they just say no, hey, not interested. That's fine. That's not the worst thing. The worst thing that can happen is that you lose it just because you didn't follow up one more time, right? And last but not least, once you do book them, find out what the party is for so that you can book them again and again and again the following years. Back to the page here. It all starts with Google Ads, right? So I put together this free Google Ads crash course for you guys here. So once you go here, there's a video on how to run your own Google Ads. There's also an offer if you want us to do it for you. It's looks like May 23 is when it expired. Don't worry about that. If you're watching this, we'll honor it. The link should still work. Yeah, it should still take you. Yep. So the links still work if you guys are interested in that. But if you want to give it a shot on your own, then go ahead and watch the video. Then there's another video after that. After you run your own Google Ads, after you get the people to your website, you need funnels now. This one I did a presentation in Vegas on stage. It did really well. People really enjoyed it, and they felt that it was really a very good explanation where I talk about funnels and why they're important. So you could check out that video, and I explained that well. In general, it doesn't necessarily talk about schools, but it talks about funnels. And then once you have all that set up, then you're ready to go ahead and start with the school template. So when you click here, it takes you down on this page. I have my school letter template. This is what we send to schools. We say, hey, my name is blah, blah, blah. I'm reaching out. But this letter works. This is what works. You have to send that out to schools. Now, there's a lot more to this, but this works. So I did a whole masterclass on this. If you guys are interested, this is my most expensive course ever. We charge $1,000 for this course because it works so well, and I don't want everybody to have it, because if everybody has this course, then it stops working. So let me just show you guys what it looks like here. So these are just some reviews. I just got a $6,000 order from following Event Hawks Masterclass. I've been doing this 13 years and never tried this. This stuff actually works. I wish we did it before. Here's the $6,000 order that she was talking about. And here's somebody said, very helpful. I'm glad I did it. Don't hesitate. Just I received so much value that you need to go through. So it's really, really good. It's a great course. It works. So I do highly recommend it if you are looking to get those bigger bookings. Now, it's not for everybody. If you're just starting out, this course is not for you because you just got to get those smaller bookings. But if you want those bigger bookings, then this is a great course. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Come on now. All right, here's a course. Here's what's in it. So in the Bigger Bookings Masterclass. All right, so we talk about the sale method. First, you scout the clients. You get a list of clients, and I show you guys how to get the clients. So in here, I have a bunch of directories on how to find all the public schools in your area, all the private schools in your area, all the colleges, churches. And this in itself is worth thousands because it takes so much time to find all these. So I give you the directories. Then I tell you how to advertise irresistible offers to them, then how to lock in the sale, then how to ensure that they're loyal. And I had some really awesome people on this with me when I first recorded it. And so there was a teacher on there that gave some insight. There was some people who are much larger than me. Lots of great stuff. Then I have some bonuses in here. So if you're one of those people that's ready to go all in, then I definitely recommend this course. If you're just wanting to give it a shot by yourself this year, then just go ahead and follow. Just send out this letter to a few schools and see what you get. It will work. It takes time. But I hope this has been helpful. Let me know in the comments, what is your biggest challenge, or what is your biggest takeaway from this video? What would you guys like me to do videos on? I really hope that this helps you guys get those bigger bookings and make next year your biggest year yet. See ya.